Processes, as defined by the Merriam-Webster Dictionary, is a series of actions that produce something or that lead to a particular result. This installment of my capstone portfolio is comprised of processes, which include 8 specific attributes shown here. The courses I chose to illustrate my artifacts are from TWC 411, Principles of Visual Communication, TWC 431, Technical Editing, and TWC 446, Technical and Scientific Reports. The following artifacts were constructed in TWC 411. The intention of the poster and brochure artifacts was to encourage a specific audience to visit the destination of my choosing, which was Canyon Road in Santa Fe, New Mexico. Canyon Road is a 2-lane street lined with art galleries, restaurants, and shops. For my poster artifact, I took these images at different times of the day while walking up and down Canyon Road. I used the graphic editing program, Adobe Photoshop, as well as the vector graphics editor, Adobe Illustrator, to construct layers of the images to enhance the graphical and textual features. Several iterations took place to include transparency, a black frame, as well as black and white. For my brochure artifact, I selected a middle age group as my target audience with a professional status background and tailored this artifact accordingly by including subtle images of this age group. Again, using Photoshop and Illustrator, I created a grid layout aligning the images, graphics, and text. Many revisions throughout each progression took place of what should go where and how each feature tied to the next. Using Adobe Cooler and my textbook Color, Messages, and Meanings by Latrice Eisman, I played with the color scheme in the hopes of grasping my intended audience's attention. I kept an open mind how to revise and edit my artifacts, and quickly became observant that multiple drafts were going to be needed before I could submit the final product. The next artifacts were completed in TWC 431. These artifacts required edits of a different nature, both using Microsoft Word track changes. In this artifact, I was only to edit the sentences for grammar and punctuation, and then note the reason for the edit. For this artifact, I was required to review a classmate's rough draft of her technical editing report. I printed the report out, edited it for grammatical errors, punctuation, and structure. I then offered recommendations for revision by illustrating my remarks and corrections in Microsoft Word track changes. These last artifacts were completed in TWC 446. This artifact was a collaborative effort between me and 2 other team members where we developed a proposal about students' commuting habits in and around ASU. We conducted a survey through SurveyMonkey and disseminated it through using Facebook. This allowed me to understand research and writing as an open process, permitting me to use for later discovery. I fully understood the collaborative aspects of research and writing by communicating daily with my team members on the status of each section of our writing. As team leader, I learned how to balance the advantages of relying on others with the responsibility of completing their part of the proposal. I used the data from the previous artifact to aid in constructing my own commuter research, as well as compiling data online from the Arizona Department of Transportation, Metro Light Rail, and Valley Metro. I then created my own commuter research proposal focusing towards Phoenix Metro, illustrating the layout of information I had gathered. The 2 appendices include data from SurveyMonkey, as well as a timeline of events and milestones I was proposing to the Arizona Department of Transportation, Metro Light Rail, and Valley Metro.